Hey guys, my name's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Winona. My name's Winona today. I am blown away. I'm like a little bit afraid because like that is Winona. What? Anyway, I'm Winona now. This is Winona's channel. Today we're doing my iconic look, which is this no makeup, flash forward, red lip, just beauty. Let's do it. I have, as per usual, prepped my skin and I have a little bit of the Armani foundation on. I am going to do a full video for you guys on my skincare routine and I'll show you the prep. I just need to get around to doing it. We should start with brows. Use the Brows Up gel. I'm just brushing this through. And with Winona Ryder, I feel like her look is very doe-eyed. It's got like a bit of the Natalie Portman look to it as well. Her eyes are more round, they're very big. Her brows, they are very straight and then they have a little point on them. So I'm gonna use my spoolie and just brush out any excess product. Here I work on shaping my brow how I want it to be. And then I'll fill in any areas that are not doing what I want. So I got this new brow pencil and I really like this one because it's kind of flat, which allows me to draw those hair-like strokes a little bit easier. So I'm creating this shape. Hers is really straight like that, and straight down here. She has a little point and it comes down. This brow is definitely more naturally shaped like her brow. Her brows are definitely narrower, but we're not gonna narrow out my brows because she does a very natural look, so we want to also emulate that. She will do a smoky eye look, but most of the photos I see of her, it looks like she's basically not wearing eye makeup. We're gonna go somewhere in between. So I have this palette and it's from Gwen Stefani makeup. I'm gonna start with this nude shade here, and I'm gonna take this all over my eye. We're going above the crease and in towards the side of the nose. And then I'm gonna go in with this taupey green color, and I'm gonna bring that below my crease, all over the lid. Really rounding out the eye compared to this side. I'm going to take this darker green, greeny taupe, and go right into the crease. Now you could do this with any variation of like natural tones, browns, pinks, warm browns, cool browns, you know, like we're just creating depth to the eye, shadowing to the eye. We're gonna do contour and concealer and shape the face. She just doesn't do very much. I feel like it's basically her bare face all the time. And she doesn't have like a very harsh cheekbone line. It's quite soft, similar to my face. So I don't think I'm gonna go in with much contour. Her chin is definitely a little flatter than mine. And her nose is not dissimilar in shape from the front. I think her head is definitely more narrow, so we'll put some contour in there. I use the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks contour in Amber. I'm gonna go around my forehead. I'm gonna go right here because we want to narrow the face. Base of the chin. And I'm gonna put just a tiny bit here. Okay, and then we're gonna blend this out. I got a little bit too much here. I'm gonna go over that with my damp beauty blender and just like brighten it up again. Blend this up onto the temples and down onto just the start of the cheek, around the forehead, and just blend this little bit in. I'm gonna carry this down just a little bit. Taking my Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in the 00. I'm gonna mix this with the Zero Neutral so it's not too white, although she is very pale. And I put a dot here and here, a little bit in here, tiny bit here, and here, and there. So kind of just the normal places where you want to brighten. She's very like youthful in a lot of these photos I'm looking at, so adding just a little bit of the 00 in all of of those spots. Taking my Makeup by Mario concealer brush, I'm gonna buff this out. Her chin looks very round in the front, like here, plump. So because she is quite doe-eyed and I'm gonna carry down some eyeshadow here, I'm not gonna brighten right up to my lash line. I'm only gonna brighten in the darkest areas, and I'm gonna leave that spot. This also helps your concealer to not crease if you avoid where your crease naturally is. Coming up on the side of the nose into that L shape, just to really narrow the bridge. So we're really getting that round eye, which I like. We're gonna take the damp beauty blender and just pat this, tone it down a bit, blend it with everything else that we have. Because she doesn't really wear blush, I'm gonna use bronzer. So normally I do my liquid blush, but we're not gonna do that today, so I'm gonna set. I'm going to use the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass powder. I just got this one. It's in pink. I feel like the white is, like when I see it back in the video, making my face look too white for my neck and my chest. So I'm gonna try the pink today and see how I feel about that. I used to use the Givenchy, then they, discontinued it, and sad. So I'm covering this brush in the powder, and then I'm gonna press it into my under eye. I think this is quite nice. My undertones are neutral, but I definitely have like a pinkiness to my skin. So the pink, I feel like works pretty well. I'm gonna go into the Chanel setting powder in white, and I'm just gonna set a couple of places with this. So here. Now this looks crazy, but I'm gonna tone it down. Taking my setting powder brush, I'm gonna buff this away. Bronzer. So I just got this Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I'm gonna use my Kabuki brush that I use for contour. And I'm just gonna pat some of this down right here. She really doesn't wear blush, so we're just adding a little bronzer, just to add some depth to the face. And then I'm gonna just really blend this. I take my nose contouring brush, my Wake Make palette. I'm gonna dip into the darker side here, and I'm just gonna contour my nose. So I wanna define the ridge, and hers is not more narrow than mine. I feel like it's almost a bit wider, so I'm gonna bring it not super narrow, and then I'm just gonna blend that out. I'm gonna carry it up to the eye. And I'm gonna go over that with my damp beauty blender. Do a tiny bit right here. Just like really natural shadowing. Nothing crazy. So I think we're getting that really soft face. You could even carry this bronzer down a little lower just to give that full face effect, youthful look. And I think you could do a really soft blush color, something that's very neutral, but I'm gonna stick with this today. We're gonna finish the eyes. Let's take this palette again, if I can open it. I'm gonna take this little smudgy brush. I want a brush that is that shape, densely packed. And I'm gonna take this warmer shade here, and I'm gonna go under the eye. And I'm using this warmer shade because I wanna create the look of shadowing. When you do foundation or concealer, you're covering all of your natural shadowing. You're removing the depth from your face. So then you have to go in and add it all back. Even if you're adding back your natural shadowing, you still need to go in and add the depth, otherwise your face is very flat. But you could see how natural of a look that gives. So I'm gonna take that warmer color and also add it into the crease. The other side. I am going to brighten my waterline. I'm just taking this pinky color, and this isn't available anymore, but any eyeliner that's kind of more nude or pink will work. I don't use white because it's very unnatural looking, unless you're doing like Disney princess makeup or something like that. I'm gonna spray my face, and I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray because I wanna melt all the powder that I put on my face together. Mascara. I'm gonna curl the lashes. I always do 3 clamps. So like 1 on the outer, then I get a little closer clamp, and then as close to my eye as possible and clamp down. It'll work even better if you heat up your eyelash curler in hot water and then clamp your eyelashes. Her eyelashes are very fluttery. They're very natural and long and doll-like. This is from L'Oreal. And I love this stuff. Couple of coats because I kind of go back and forth and make sure that my lashes are coated from base to tip. Same on this side. Today I'm gonna use a different mascara. I usually use the Jones RHODE Pitch Black, which I love, but I'm gonna try this Clarins Wonder Volume Mascara XXL. I think it's not as thick. I feel like this really gives her lash. Like it really separates them. Like that's wild. That's so pretty. Gives like angel baby lashes, just like soft and fluttery. Also a really good tip when you're doing your mascara, if you can look down into your mirror, you're a lot less likely to get mascara on your lid. But if you do, let it dry completely and then use a little spoolie, like a clean spoolie, to just buff it away, or like a tiny Q-tip, and it won't smudge. And then I'm gonna do my lower lashes. So I'm gonna put this on my lashes and just wiggle as I tight lined my lower lash line with the pink, making my eyes look really huge. We're here for it. I'm gonna do the tiniest bit of highlighter, and I really don't think that she wears highlighter. So if you don't want that, then just don't do it. So I'm gonna use this little highlighter brush, and I'm putting it like further in, like in here, not super tight to my eye because I want it to look like a natural highlight. I'm rubbing it all in there next to my nose. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I'm gonna put the teeny tiniest bit up here, rub it in, and we'll do a little bit along the bridge. Okay, we are gonna do the red lip. Before every video, I prep my lips with the Lorac Holy Lips, and this is a lip plumper and also a lip serum, so it's like a treatment. And one of my friends that's a makeup artist recommended this, and I love it. Like, I only got this a month ago. I use it a lot, like it's really good. Do that, and I let that sit on my lips while I do the video, and then I rub it off just before I do lipstick or lip gloss or whatever we're doing. And then I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender and just go over my lip and make sure everything is blended. I'm gonna still follow my natural lip and just create more of her shape, which is more elongated along the top. I'm using this lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize lip liner in Walk of No Shame. So I'm gonna start at my Cupid's bow, follow my shape. But her points are a little wider than mine, so I'm gonna scoop out that lip shape a little bit more and widen the points. We have more space in between. And then it's a very straight line out to the outer edge. My lip shape is not the same as hers. My lip comes up higher from here to here, which means when I create this shape, it's still gonna look different. It's probably gonna look more similar to like the Monica Bellucci lip shape. I'll try to create more of her shape by overlining my lip on the side as well, so that we don't get such a high point and then such a drop down to the outer edge. Then I'm gonna keep true to my lower lip. I'm gonna fill this in. I do this a lot. And really press it into my lip. Press down with good pressure. Then you can really see the shape you've created and you can adjust where you need to. I'm gonna set this and I'm gonna spray the lower part of my face. For lip color, I think because the lip liner is more pinky, I'm gonna use this little tiny Giorgio Armani sample that I have, and it's more of an orange undertone. And this is in color 208, Lip Maestro. So pressing this in and mixing it with what I have there. So I kind of messed up my lip line there, so I'm going in and fixing it again. And I'm looking at a different photo of her, and her lip is just really much wider, like longer than mine. I'm working on really elongating the shape of my lip as much as I can while keeping it looking natural. I could go out and it wouldn't be like, oh, that girl drew her lip on. I stretch my lip a little bit. You can see that we're getting the right shape, but my lips are just more round than hers. And there's only so much you can do about that. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put this Charlotte Tilbury gloss on top. This is also Walk of No Shame, and it's super cute. It has like this little heart applicator. And I know in the 90s, like everything was matte. If you like a matte lip, then do a matte lip color. Wild, but like I love it, so I don't want it to move. So I'm gonna also spray on top with my One Size, and I go right over all of my makeup with this so that it just like glues it on. Okay, so this is the final look. I see what you guys are saying in the eye shape. I can see her eyeballs on my face. I'm a little stunned. I never wear a look without blush, ever. But this is really pretty and like natural looking. I could wear this every day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm blown away by your observation skills, and I love reading your comments, so please comment, please subscribe, ring the bell, all of that. Give me more ideas because this was really fun. I know you guys have requested Adriana Lima, Madison Beer, and like Angelina Jolie. If you guys want videos on like makeup vibes, I would love to do that. I am thinking of doing a series with A Court of Thorns and Roses. My sister does all of the fan art for those, and I thought it'd be fun to do some makeup looks inspired by like Spring Court and Night Court. But meanwhile, Winona is gonna go out and do some things today. She's gonna live a little. Until next time, Winona. Winona says goodbye. You saw something I didn't see, which is wild. Do you think Johnny Depp would have me? My boyfriend wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. But he does have Wino Forever tattooed.